Hi guys, welcome to another Hoi4 video. In today's video I'm gonna show you one of the quickest and definitely the easiest way you can form the European Union. So we're gonna go for historical focuses on, regular difficulty and armament mode off. I actually don't have enough free time to record the same video for over 10 hours, so I'm playing with armament mode off. However, you can recreate this with armament mode on. Anyway, I'm gonna take my entire army and put them onto the French border. I'm gonna give them a general and also a field marshal. And I'm gonna exercise them. As for the research, I'm gonna go for basic machine tools, construction 1, electronic mechanical engineering, and also paratroopers. Yeah, you know where this is gonna go to. As for the buildings, I'm gonna go for military factories in Oberbayern and Württemberg and maybe one in Westfalen. Not gonna pick any focus at the start. As for the navy, I'm only going to finish the construction of Panzerschiff. After that, I'm just gonna produce convoys. And let's also merge our entire little navy. As for the production, I'm not gonna produce tactical bombers or CAS. I will put one factory onto civilian trains though, and I don't need any tanks. However, I will need transport planes, since I need 50 of them to paradrop my guys at all. So 3 factories of transport planes, about 7 factories of guns, 2 factories for support equipment and trucks, 1 factory each for artillery and trains, and the rest is gonna go to the fighters. Actually, let's go for 5 factories onto the guns. I'm gonna buy some rubber and I'm gonna stop buying tungsten from Sweden. Also, I'm gonna take my entire air force, I'm going to delete them, and I'm gonna deploy all of them in the Oberbayern airport. And I will split them all up in many small air wings. Now you might be wondering, why am I doing this? When you got an air wing with 100 planes, a chance of one of them getting destroyed in an accident is not that high, but it is still existent, it's still possible. But when you got 2 planes, the chance of one of them being destroyed in an accident, that's very low. So yeah, I'm gonna save up a couple of planes. Let's also deploy all the transport planes in Westphalia. And I believe that we're ready. Let's go. Oh, and one more thing, let's create an agency real quick. I'm gonna give it this funny, communist-looking logo. We're gonna need that agency, it's gonna help us out a lot. We got our agency, and let's instantly go for the localized training centers, because we're gonna need them. And we got the localized training centers, so let's instantly hire an Italian spy, and she's gonna build an intel network in Italy. And let's go for the sus bills. We want to get 5 upgrades and then get the second operative slot. And we got the 150 political power, so I'm going to hire von Ribbentrop. I hired him because he has subversive activities cost minus 25%, which means that many things, such as operations and especially war goal justifications, now cost less in terms of political power, in terms of time, which is pretty important, and also in the terms of generated world attention. So just a couple of days later, I'm gonna start justifying against France, since it takes only 37 political power now. Now true, I could have justified against Czechoslovakia and Romania or Yugoslavia, but that would just put me at war with either 2 or 3 of them, which is no bueno, okay, let's just say that. Also, I could go for the first focus. Let's go for the 4-year plan. After getting the pills, let's go for the passive defense. We got the engineering, so let's go for the radio. In about the time that this radio is going to be researched, we're going to be at war with France. Let's now go for the army department upgrade. We got the basic machine tools, let's wait 1 day, 4-year plan is finished, and now let's rush concentrated industry 1 with the research bonus. Next focus is autarky, army organization expert for some army experience. After the army department, let's go for passive defense. And here we are, we got a second operative slot. Now I'm gonna wait for 1 month. Also, we got the construction 1 and paratroopers. Let's rush the construction 2, and let's also go for the improved machine tools. And since I got the paratroopers, I'm gonna create a new template, which is gonna consist of only 1 paratrooper battalion. And here comes the Spanish Civil War. But I'm not really interested, honestly. We got a second operative slot. Can we hire another Italian spy? We can't. Let's hire any spy, Otto Skorzeny, and let's now instantly prepare collaboration government. Once the day has passed, what happens now is we can just fire our boy Skorzeny, and we can still prepare collaboration government, even though we got only 1 spy. And we do lack some guns and support equipment, so I will remove engineer companies from my division template. Also, autarky is just finished. Now let's do Hermann Göring Werke. I lack rubber, so let's buy some more rubber from British Malaya. We're now preparing the collaboration government, so it costs us quite some civs, but the preparation is going to be done in 2 months, so yeah. Since we're going to be at war with France soon, let's stop exercising our troops. Also, let's deploy our paratrooper divisions. I'm going to give them army, a general, and also put them into an army group. Also, one more thing, I should improve this airport in Württemberg. I should have done that actually earlier, but it's okay. Also, one more thing, what I could do is hire, where is he? Ground support expert, Hermann Göring. Some air experience and also extra air superiority, which I'm gonna need. Also, let's go for the concentrated industry too. Now we got the second operative slot ready once again, but this time we can actually hire another Italian spy, and I will do that. Now these two Italian women are going to prepare collaboration government in Italy after 20 days or so. Alright, justification on France is finished. I'm not going to declare war on them for about a week or so because I want this to be finished. Because then the Mefo bills are going to be removed and this will turn into a month instead of a week. Now we're ready. What I'm going to do now is lower the production of fighters, put them 10 factories maybe, and more production goes onto the guns. Also, I should import less rubber now. I should import some more oil, or actually any oil from the Soviet Union, like 4 factories or so. Next thing I'm going to research is mechanical computing. I will also stop exercising all of my divisions, all of my air wings, and I'm going to merge them into bigger air wings. All the smaller planes, which are basically fighters, are going to be moved right here in this airport, while the other ones remain in the old airport. Let's slow down the game, and I believe that we're ready. Let's declare war on France. Now I'm going to wait for about a week to be at war with them first, and then I can start doing stuff. Simply because in order for them to be in a peace conference, they have to be at war for at least a week or so. We lost Saarbrücken, but it's okay. It's just Saarland, nobody cares about it. Also, let's move more paratroopers into this airport right here, and also all 4 transport planes down there as well. By the way, I can go for all those serve now, just because I lost Saarland. Everyone was happy because it's lost. Anyway, now I'm gonna wait about another day or so. I think we're ready. Let's now paradrop into Paris. We can do it most likely. We don't have enough air superiority, but it's okay. All I gotta do is give my guys orders to do air superiority here, and all the other guys are gonna do naval strikes and close air support or whatever. It should be good enough. Yes, it is. I just landed in Paris. Is this enough to capitulate France? No, it's not. Let's land in the next city. It's going to be Orleans. Next city is city of Tours, which is located right here. Not enough. Next city, Lyon. Is that enough? Nope, it's not. Let's wait until midnight. Okay, now we're gonna paradrop into the next city. That's gonna be Calais. Please don't be guarded. It's not guarded. I think this is enough. Yeah, it is. Now I gotta slow down the game and wait until almost midnight. Here we are, midnight. Now I gotta start justifying on Albania. We're at war with a major country, which is France, and we're currently at 30% war tension, which means the UK can actually guarantee Albania, but in about 2 hours or so. So what are we gonna do now? We're in the peace conference. If we just leave now, there's gonna be 36.5% war tension. But if I start liberating a bunch of countries down here, and here, all across Africa, all across the colonial empire of the France, now what happens is war tension goes down. It's currently only 10.4%, and now it's 0.3%. So let's keep liberating some more. Here we are. Now it's minus 12.2%. And now I'm gonna take some states for myself. I'm gonna take Corsica and all of quote-unquote metropolitan France, or however they call it. Except for the Basque country. I don't care about Basque country, because you don't really need it to form the EU at all. Or I can maybe take Kerguelen and Saint-Pierre and Miquelon for myself, and just puppet them in the Pyrenees Atlantiques. Yeah, I did that. Confirm and exit. Now, why did I puppet them? Well, they have pretty big navy, 140 vessels, I believe, yes. So later on, I'll be able to steal their navy. And for now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna wait for the justification on Albania to be finished. Let's move the entire army onto the Italian border. Also, I'm gonna lack guns, so let's go for local police force and also cavalry as the garrison template. Let's go for KDF-Wagen. Now we gotta hope that France gets as many divisions as they can. They got 3 so far, that's pretty good as well. Alright, here's our justification on Albania, just 1 more day, and here we are. Let's declare war on them right away. Now we wait for Italy to accept, join their war, they just did. Now we're at war with a major country, and now I can justify quickly against Luxembourg first. It's gonna generate only 2% war tension. We're preparing the cooperation government against Italy, and we're fighting a war against Italy. We should be able to win this war. Once again, I must not take their important cities, such as Genoa, or Milano, or Ancona. All of the state-controlling victory points must not be taken at all. The very first encirclement right here, 2 divisions, not bad. Oh, by the way, let's give our guys trucks, so they actually have some supplies. At this point, I'm pretty sure all of you memorized which cities are quote-unquote important ones in Italy and which ones are not. Alright, that's another 2 divisions going in Milano. Justification for Luxembourg is done. Now I should get some of my divisions to Luxembourg, like only one of them, just one of them, one single division, and let's declare war on Luxembourg right away. The war tension is up by 8% for some reason, even though we declared war on one of the weakest countries in the world. So what I gotta do now, since the UK can actually guarantee them, is justify against Turkey. Why the hell Turkey? You'll see why in a moment. As you can see, UK is guaranteeing currently China, so it costs them 50 political power to guarantee any other country. By the way, a free encirclement right here, don't mind if I do. Anyway, the UK has guaranteed Turkey, so let's justify against Portugal now. My goal is to make them guarantee at least 3 countries, then guaranteeing other nations is going to be hell for them. Alright, Luxembourg is gone, let's just take it. One less country to worry about, if we can even call it a country. And we destroyed another division in Genoa. Let's keep pushing in Italy. We finished another focus. I could go for the extra resource slot, but I'm not really gonna do it now. Alright, we managed to make an actual encirclement here. Nice. We took the port. Let's take Ferrara, or Ferrara. Get the better air doctrines, and we push them back to Firenze. So let's destroy this one division right here in Firenze. I gotta manage these front lines a little bit. Anyway, has the UK guaranteed Portugal? Not yet. They will eventually though. Alright, I managed to redo it. Let's now push and let's take Roma, or well, Rome, or whatever. As you can see, we're not occupying any states in the Italy, so far we're doing this good, because we need to control as few states as possible. Justification on Portugal is done, but that one we can let it expire. And we secured the territories around Rome. I managed to push this division into Ancona, so I'm just going to destroy them, and I'm going to guard Ancona without actually taking it either. Next state I'm going to take control of is Campania. I'm simply going to take Napoli because it's also a pretty big city. We prepared the collaboration government on Italy, it's ready, but now I can't really capitulate them just yet. And we also took Napoli. Also, let's go for delay. And the UK guaranteed Portugal. This is amazing. Now I'm going to start justifying on not the Netherlands, but the Dutch East Indies. Because UK is going to guarantee just Dutch East Indies, then I can declare war on Netherlands instead. Trolling the system pretty much. Division in Livorno, let's destroy it. Anyway, I'm going to go all the way to Reggio Calabria, but I'm not going to take it actually. Instead, I'm going to take some of my paratroopers, like 4 of them, and send them to this airport down here. Yeah, you know what they're going to do. Let's also move some of our fighters, and also all of our transport planes down here. I forgot to unassign my paratroopers, so they're going back. Oh my goodness, let's unassign them this time. Alright, so one of them has to paradrop behind Reggio Calabria into Messina. Alright, they did it. Nice. Now we've got a foothold on Sicily, which is going to help us out. Let's keep pushing towards Palermo. Well, I'm not going to actually take Palermo. Also, all of these divisions could paradrop into Sicily as well. Oh no, I took Reggio Calabria by accident. Well, I didn't take Toscana, so I think I'll be able to capitulate them with ease. I will control only over Latium, Calabria and Campania. I'll have to take Puglia and also Sicily just to capitulate them. But I can't capitulate them just yet. I first want to finish justification on Dutch East Indies. In the meantime, let's paradrop into the city of Brindisi, or however you call it. I want to take as many unimportant victory points as possible. And here comes the anarchists. Who cares though? Let's keep destroying these divisions. Alright, we destroyed the one in Taranto, let's now destroy the ones in Palermo. Our justification of the Dutch East Indies is ready in a week, so yeah, we'll be capitulating Italy in about a week or so. Let's also build more mills. And justification is ready. Now let's start justifying on Belgium. It's gonna take 30 days as well, and this time I will capitulate Italy. Let's take Palermo. It might be enough, it might not be enough. In that case, I'm gonna start walking into Taranto as well. I capitulated them before anything could even happen. I'm going to pass 5 times. I got the maximum score. Now Ethiopia took this stuff right here. I don't really care. By the way, there is Somalia here in Djibouti. So I gotta lower the world tension a little bit by liberating Libya in many of its states. Also giving this to Greece. I'm just gonna take the rest of Italy for myself. Also taking their entire navy if that's possible. That's it. We took their entire navy. And that's it. Now let's start doing the focus called Oppose H-Man. And let's move our entire first army onto the Dutch border. By the way, France has so many divisions. That's gonna come in handy. Soon, you'll see why. Let's declare war on the Netherlands, or actually on the Dutch East Indies. Let's move our planes up here and let's send them to the Benelux region. That's a couple of Dutch divisions destroyed. And the Netherlands officially stands no chance anymore. So I'm gonna take my second army. That army is actually going to guard the Netherlands now, while the first army is gonna go to Belgium. Because Belgium still has an army. I'll try to get them into the same peace conference by capitulating them in the same day. That way I minimize the chances of them joining the Allies. They're gonna join the Allies if the world tension is at 80%, but once again, if they're in the same peace conference, there is no way any of them are gonna join the Allies. Justification for Belgium is finished. That's declare war on them. 72% world tension. They're not gonna join any faction for now. So I gotta wait for about 7 days until they can actually be in the peace conference. Until then I'm gonna destroy some of their divisions. Oh no, we're embargoed by Cuba, no more chromium for us. Too bad, I'm gonna buy it from Turkey now. We took the Hague, let's take the Rotterdam. We're gonna enter the civil war in 2 weeks, so we gotta end this war soon enough. Where do you think you're going? Anyway, we're in a civil war in about a week. So we really gotta capitulate them now, otherwise this whole run is gonna fail. Alright, we took the Amsterdam. We only got 2 days until this ends. We took the Brussels as well. And we avoided the fight with the Allies. Let's pass a handful of times. Let's take all of the Dutch East Indies, all of the Netherlands, and also let's not forget the Dutch Navy. And also all of the Belgium has to be annexed as well. That's it. Just 1 day before the Civil War. So, now is the Civil War. What am I gonna do? I'm going to delete entirety of my army. One very important thing, I gotta ask France for its troops. I gotta request their forces. They got 9 divisions. That's pretty useful. Okay, you know what we can actually do? We can send one of these divisions into Berlin, one of them into Stettin, one in Breslau, Gleiwitz, Leipzig, Dresden, Nuremberg, and also in Munich. And let's see what happens when the Civil War starts. Are they gonna stay there or are they gonna be teleported back? Oh, and one more important thing, I should dismantle my faction, so that way the enemies don't get control over those divisions. Also, let's request them back once again. 9 divisions, to an army. One of them goes here, and the remaining 8 we know where they're gonna go to. They're all in position, so let's wait for them to reorganize, and only then am I gonna click on this decision. Alright, let's do it now. I didn't expect this. Well, that's pretty good. We got control over a couple of their cities right away. Let's give them a general, as well as a field marshal, and they're gonna have last stand orders. Also, all of my planes are going to support them, basically. As for the divisions that we've got into the Civil War, let's put them into an army as well. General, you're gonna go into the front line, basically, and yeah, that's it. I'm also gonna put a couple of divisions into training. As you can see, we managed to take a couple more cities, simply by doing last stand. And we took Berlin as well. Now this is a through Order 66. Oh yes. Am I really gonna capitulate them like this? This is gonna be so hilarious if it happens. Let's rush their cities. We found him dead in just a week or so. Rostock is their capital. I'm gonna go for there now. We took a couple of cities. Unfortunately, we didn't take Erfurt or Weimar, but these are pretty important cities as well. Actually, they're 97% towards capitulation. Oh wait, the France joined. Let's just capitulate them with their own troops. Ah yes, lore, momentum. German France has capitulated, fair enough. Okay, we managed to take Erfurt. But they took Leipzig. They left it. Okay, we gotta just take Leipzig and not lose any other city, and we won the Civil War. Alright, that's it. Civil War won. Anyway, I'm going to take... Actually, I'm not going to take any single German states, because that's going to waste my score, and I don't have to do that anyway. So I'm just going to take German France and take all of their navy, basically. I got enough score for everything else. Do I really have to do anything? Nope, I don't have to take any other states. Just confirm an exit. And that's it. We annexed them. That was pretty quick, wasn't it? Let's now secure the new state. That was probably the quickest German civil war you ever saw. And yeah, now we gotta do some stuff. Let's ban communism right away. And I'm gonna do anti-fascism raids. In other words, we need to have 40% democratic support. By the way, what are all these bombs doing? Haven't we finished the war? Yeah, the game was bugged. After securing the new state, let's go for re-established re-elections. The USA has embargoed us away. We just defeated fascism. Why are you embargoing us? We're going democratic, man. Swiss operative captured. What the hell? Okay, we got below 20% fascist support, which means we can now ban fascism. Where is it? Ban fascism. Now we're gonna get 10% democratic support, and we're now at 44%, which means we got enough support to do the monarchy compromise, which will make us democratic. By the way, in the meantime, I could have went for the total mobilization. I didn't do that. I should have went for that during the Civil War, but it's okay. And since we're going democratic, let's just build highways now. Let's also do anti-democratic raids for the memes. And press censorship, because we are gonna go democratic. That's what democracies do. Anyway, here we are, December 1937, and in about a week or so, this focus is gonna be finished. And here we are, the monarchy compromise. Hello, Conrad. Now we can realize European unity. And we're European Union in December 1937. And we still don't core the Pyrenees Atlantiques. Now, this is not the fastest method, there is a bit faster methods, and this is not the fastest iteration of this method. I could have saved another month or two, maybe even 2.5 months, if I was more careful. But I think I did it in a way which is possible for anyone to do. It's not hard, it's easy, but it's not the fastest. It's still pretty fast, though. So yeah, using this method, you can even secure Italian and French fleet, having pretty powerful navy, and okay air force as well in 1937, having a bunch of corps and being democratic Germany. In other words, this is also pretty good democratic Germany guide. Could be also good fascist Germany guide, because you can do these same things as fascist Germany pretty much, With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you do, like, share, and subscribe. I hope this guide was useful. I hope it was fun. If you got any suggestions, leave them in the comments, by the way. See you in the next video. Bye. Then look at this Mali, Niger, and Chad. Really weird looking countries.